Hey guys, in this lecture we will learn about the subaerial modification of stem. Now first we will discuss that what is the purpose of subaerial modification, why the plant stem get modified and what is the reason behind that, what is the benefit of that modification. So the purpose is that is a vegetative propagation. What happened that the lower dormant parts of the main erect stem grow into slender lateral branches and it will help out the plant for its vegetative propagation. Some are subaerial, spreading on the surface of the soil, and other are partly subterranean. Now, the first one, subaerial modification, is the runners. So, runners are prostate shoots that's having long internodes, and these creep on the ground. It is a prostate shoot with long internodes creeping on the ground, which develops from axillary bud and creeps some distance away from the mother plant. Right, and at the node scale, these are present bearing buds in the axil. The buds develop into erect leafy aerial shoots, and which establish themselves by the formation of adventitious roots from their bases. And the internodes will die, and these shoots become independent plant. As examples are grasses, cynodon, dactylon. Now you may see here in this diagram, this is actually a diagram of a grass, and this is the long internode. We have already mentioned that in the case of suckers, it will have long internodes. So this internodes will help out the plant in its vegetative propagation. Let's suppose this is the mother plant, and from the base, a bird will arise, and that lateral bird will develop into a internode or a branch, and it will spread on the ground. Where it will touch the soil, it will form adventitious roots there from the nodes, and a new aerial shoot will also be developed there. So this is actually the new plant, and this is the mother plant, right? So in this way, the suckers will help the plant in vegetative propagation. The second type of subaerial modification is the stolon. So stolon, in many plants, a horizontal branch arises from lower nodes of the stem and run parallel to the soil surface. Now these branches do not differentiate into nodes and internodes like runners. These branches are called stolon, and these may enter the ground or simply touch the ground. Adventitious roots develops at the point where these branches touch the soil. Then the branch will turn up, and what will happen? The terminal bud develops into new aerial shoot, and new plants are established due to the death of the stolon. The examples are blackberry and jasmines. Now consider this diagram as it is showing the plant of a strawberry or a blackberry, and here we understand about the stolon. So this is the mother plant, and these are the stolons. Now, what is the difference between the runners and the stolon? That we have already mentioned that the runners will have a differentiation between nodes and internodes, and they will contain long internodes. But here, in case of stolon, there is no differentiation between nodes and internodes, and this is the main difference between stolon and runner. Now this will the stolon will move away from the parent plant, and another difference between runner and stolon is that runner will move too much distance away from the mother plant, while in case of stolon it will not cover that much distance. It will be near to the mother plant, right? The new plantlets will be near to the mother plant. Now this is the stolon, and where it will touch the soil, it will form adventitious roots and a new aerial shoot, which will lead to the formation of a new plantlets. This is also a new plantlet, and this is also a new plantlet, and this is the mother plant. The next one is the offset. It is short, more or less prostate branch. It originates from the axillary bud like runner, but it grows from very short distance, and then its terminal bud develops into a new plantlets. By the death of the offset, new plants become separated from the parent plants. The examples are water hyacinth, panna, water cabbage. The offset is actually very short, and it will cover very short distance from the parent plant, and it will also form adventitious roots where it will touch the soil. This is the example of the offset. This is the mother plant, and this is the new plant, right? And let's suppose this is a water cabbage. The fourth one is the sucker. It is lateral branch developing from underground portion of an erect stem. It grows under the ground for some time and then turn upwards and produce an aerial shoot or a new plant by forming adventitious roots at the base. Example is mint. This is the example of a runner. This is the plant of a mint, and the main point is that the lateral branch will grow underground for some time, and after that it will form adventitious roots and a new aerial shoot will be formed. This is the example of the sucker. So this was about today's lectures. Thanks for watching.